Hello, welcome to Cần Thơ News of Cần Thơ radio and television station. Here are today's headlines. Cuba's major media outlets reported on and expressed their condolences for the passing of the General Secretary of the Communist Party of Vietnam. Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee signed an official dispatch on enhancing leadership accountability and discipline in the public service activities. Cần Thơ University announced the benchmark scores for admission based on the 2024 high school graduation exam results. Top news today. Cuba's leading media outlets, newspaper and news websites all reported on, shared their feelings about and mourned the death of the General Secretary of the Communist Party of Vietnam, Nguyễn Phú Trọng. Cuba media stated that the country will observe a period of mourning and conduct a national funeral in honor of General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng. Granma newspaper reports that the President of Cuba has declared official mourning from 6 a.m. on July 20 until midnight on July 21st, and national mourning from 6 a.m. to midnight on July 22nd. During these mourning periods, flags will be lowered to half-staff on all public buildings and military bases. Additionally, public performances and festival events will be either postponed or cancelled during the national mourning period. Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Trần Việt Trường has recently signed an official dispatch regarding the implementations of the City People's Committee Working Regulation. This dispatch focuses on enhancing leadership accountability and discipline in public service activities. The official dispatch highlights a key point: to enhance responsibility and discipline in public service activities. Mobile phones should not be used for personal matters during meetings. Accordingly, People's Committee members must fully engage in regular meetings, participate in resolutions, and review documents beforehand. Departments responsible for reports, proposals, and projects must prepare and submit these documents at least 5 working days before the meeting. The appropriate leaders must attend meetings with the chairman and vice chairman, ensuring punctuality and full participation. Personal tasks unrelated to the meeting, especially using mobile phones, are prohibited, as is sharing information or documents with unauthorized parties. The government office recently released Notice number 335 TB-VPCP on July 19, 2024, summarizing Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính conclusions following his business trip and meetings with ministries and local authorities on addressing challenges and obstacles for key transportation projects in the Mekong Delta, Ho Chi Minh City, and related provinces. The Prime Minister aims to complete 3,000 kilometers of highways nationwide by 2025, including 600 kilometers in the Mekong Delta in time for key national anniversaries. Completing these expressways is vital for creating development spaces, industrial parks, urban areas, and service zones, improving jobs, income, and livelihoods. He instructed the Minister of Transport and Natural Resources and Environment to support and guide localities with material resources for road construction. They must address mining licensing, increase sand mine capacity, and extend operations as needed, avoiding regulations that hinder sand supply, delay progress, or increase costs. The Long Province has recently identified 9 additional sand mines that are expected to be developed to support the Ring Road 3 project, Ho Chi Minh City, and the Eastern North-South Expressway project for the 2021-2025 period, including the Cần Thơ-Cà Mau section of the Cần Thơ-Cà Mau Expressway. Following the survey, 9 sand mines with a total reserve of approximately 4.5 million cubic meter have been identified. From 2021 to 2025, the Mekong Delta and Southeast regions will undertake 16 projects, including the North-South Expressway, east of Cần Thơ-Cà Mau section, and Ring Road 3 in Ho Chi Minh City. These projects are subject to special mechanisms for supplying construction materials. The total sand requirements for these projects is around 63 million cubic meter. So far, efforts by the Ministry of Transport, Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment, investors, and localities have identified approximately 37.3 million cubic meter of sand, with 16 million cubic meter allocated for the Cần Thơ-Cà Mau expressways, of which 13 million cubic meter are available for extraction. On July 20, Cần Thơ University announced the benchmark scores for admission based on the 2024 high school graduation exam results. According to the announcement, Cần Thơ University's benchmark scores range from 15 to 19 points. All pedagogical majors, except for physical education, which requires 18 points, have a minimum score requirements of 19 points. Majors requiring a minimum of 18 points include English language, journalism, business administration, marketing, international business, commercial business, finance, banking, finance, commerce, accounting, law, economic law, pharmaceutical chemistry, tourism and travel service management. Notably, journalism is a new major that Cần Thơ University offers for the 2024 admissions. In the 2024 summer-autumn rice crop, Cần Thơ City planted over 71,000 hectares, prioritizing fragrant, specialties, and high-quality rice varieties for both domestic and export markets. As of now, the entire summer-autumn rice area in Cần Thơ has been harvested, with yields reaching nearly 6 tons per hectare, similar to last year's yields during the same period. At the start of the season, rice was sold at 7,500 Vietnamese dong per kilogram, but by the end of the crop, prices has dropped. Depending on the variety, prices range from 6,500 Vietnamese dong to 7,300 Vietnamese dong per kilogram. Despite this decrease, after covering all costs, farmers earn a profit of 30 to 40 million Vietnamese dong per hectare. City authorities have assessed that the summer-autumn rice crop has stable yields and favorable prices, making it a good harvest. Following the summer-autumn harvest, farmers in Cần Thơ City have shifted focus to the autumn-winter crop. Many of these rice plants are now in the seedlings to tilling stages and are growing well. The agricultural sector in Cần Thơ advises farmers to regularly monitor their fields, care for the rice, and manage pests.
Ladies and gentlemen, the numerous positive signals in the tourism sector in Cần Thơ City in the first half of this year indicate that the tourism industry is and will continue to recover strongly. Tourism enterprises in the area are implementing various solutions and efforts to achieve the expected growth target.
In the first 6 months of this year, the room occupancy rate at TTC Cần Thơ Hotel reached approximately 73% and total revenue increased by 19% year-on-year.
The service is very good and the receptionists are very enthusiastic. As for the room here, I find them very luxurious and modern.
Regarding the number of guests from now until the end of the year, the hotel representative stated that they have already reserved about 5,000 room nights booked in advance through travel agencies, with the majority being international guests and concentrated in the fourth quarter of the year. During this period, the hotel has focused on training a professional and service-oriented staff to improve service quality to meet the increasing demands of customers. Our upcoming orientation is to continue upgrading the facilities in the room sector. These positive signals are also reflected in the activities of travel agencies in their city. According to Viet Travel Cần Thơ, compared to the same period last year, growth in the past 6 months has ranged from 20 to 30%, and if compared to 2019, these figures are returning to the milestones of 2019, the pre-COVID period when the tourism industry was considered to be at its most robust. We expect to surpass the 2019 figures by about 20% by the end of 2024 to achieve the goal set for the second half of the year and the entire year of 2024. Viet Travel has boldly introduced market-leading products, most importantly, those that meet the needs of tourists. With positive market signals and the efforts of enterprises, it's expected that this year, Cần Thơ will welcome 6.1 million visitors as planned, with about 3.1 million staying guests. The total revenue from tourism is expected to reach around 6,000 million dong.
Coming up next is the weather forecast. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.